Hey you guys, Lovely Hustles here. I decided to go ahead and travel to Austin and interview my friend Chris and her business ATX to Connect. One thing I absolutely love about Texas and traveling is the speed limit, baby. 75. Yes, you can go that fast. So, of course, I had me some Starbucks and I was on my way, and here we go. All right, you guys. Hey, it's Lovely Hustles here. I am here now in Austin, Texas. I'm here to see my friend. She has an amazing spot here. I'm going to let you guys have like a grand tour of this place. I'm going to show you all the services that she offers. It's going to be a really good time. When I used to live here in Austin, we both were brand ambassadors for Curls, the brand company Curls for your natural hair. So that is how I know her. I'm going to go in here now, and I'm really excited to see her spot. I mean, she used to do my lashes at her house. So it's like crazy to see now that she has her own storefront. Her and her husband started it together. I'm going to interview her. It's going to be a really good time, so you guys stay tuned. As you can see, I am walking up now to her door. Once again, her business is called the Connect ATX, and we did a tour. She let me see the inside of her business. This is what it looks like when you first walk in. It's a nice little lounge that shows all the services that they offer. This is a nice corner that they have here. They were actually like Austin's Barber of the Year in Austin. Like, oh my gosh, that's so big. But look at this place. It's nice. It's laid back. I love the vibes here. Plenty of booths for barbers, plenty of seating, lots of space. As we can see, someone right there was getting their locks soaked. Those were all of the suites on the men's side, and kind of the blue rooms here in between were some more suites. As you can see, she's pointing out even more suites that they have. You guys, they only have 2 empty suites. This is the lounge area for the employees, which I thought was super cute. The thing I loved the most was how much space there was and the variety. This was the female side where the women could come and sit and wait if they were waiting on their person to come do their lashes or what have you. And I thought it was just a super cute area. This is actually her personal suite. She lets each person who rents out their suite decorate it however they want. They can paint and all of that. But this was her suite here that I love. She actually has products you can purchase. And this is the area that I love. It is so cute. It's so fun. It brings back your childhood. It's a little selfie spot. I'm so proud of you, Chris. And now we're on to the interview. Hey, you guys. It's me, Sherelle, here with Lovely Hustles. This is my friend, Chris, and she's the owner of the Connect ATX. So we're going to talk about her business. She gave us a really, really good tour. You probably already saw it. So I'm going to be asking some questions so that you guys can really dig deep into what she does, how she's doing it, and how you could possibly do it as well. All right, so first we'll just start with a little bit about who you are. Let the people know whatever you want us to know.
Okay. Well, so a little bit about me. I'm a licensed esthetician, and I got my start in the beauty industry simply because like I was a makeup artist and I wanted people to take me more serious as a makeup artist. So I thought that going to esthetician school was going to like make people respect me more. However, they don't teach you anything about makeup in esthetician school. I was introduced to lash extensions a little bit while I was in school. So once I graduated, my background is in like working in medical spas, and so I worked in a med spa. I was introduced to lashes a little bit by a friend, and I decided to go check out this lash studio here in Austin. And when I did, I just fell in love with lashes. I love like the instant gratification of like they wake up and they just like feel so good. Not wake up, but they get off the table after I've done the service and they just like love how they
do
look.
wake up.
They do wake
I woke up.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah, they do take naps.
That's real. You fall asleep.
But they wake up and they love their lashes, and so like that just like makes me feel so good. I'm like, yeah. I did that. I transitioned from working in a med spa and I just dove deep fully into lash extensions. And then I felt like I had grew as much as I could with that company, and I was like, you know what, like I think I can go out and do my own thing. Mm-hmm. And so I did. I found a little suite, and then the hit, back in 2020. I found another little room to rent, which was in this salon actually that we're currently in. Oh, for real? This used to be a hair salon, and I was renting a little room in the hair salon. And then I did that for a little bit. My husband went to barber school and he got his barber license, and the owner of this salon was like, hey, like I'm not gonna re-sign my lease, I'm actually gonna retire. And so like you and your husband should consider like taking over this salon. And we had talked about going into business together, but it was always gonna be something like small, like maybe like just a little 800 square feet little suite where like maybe him and another barber, and then I just have like a little room in the back. And we were going to call it like the Connect because the Connect is just like a play on words. Like you go to the Connect to get all the things done. Like it's like a one-stop shop.
And you can get all the things done. For sure.
And so while he was in barber school, his final project was actually to write a business plan. And so we took that as an opportunity to like really crunch numbers. Crunch numbers and figure out like how all the things would be and like how many people we would need if we were going to be in this space. And you know, for the numbers to make sense. And so we did that and we prayed about it. We talked about it a lot. And we were like, you know what? Like, we're just going to take a leap of faith. And yes, we are going to take over this 2,400 square foot space.
Golly. That's 3 times the size of what you were even thinking in your head.
Yes, it was. Very scary. However, I knew that like with my network and with his network, we were going to be able to find people that like wanted to work with us and be their own boss, because that was the whole ideology behind the business. It's like we want everybody to be their own boss, do their own thing, and we want to like uplift them, you know, knowing that like they're not going to stay here forever, but we want to give them all the tools so that they can feel confident. To be their own boss. We did the Connect ATX barbershop and suites. We had the barbershop in the front, and then we had 4 suites in the back, and we did that for about 2 years. And the business was, the concept of the business was very new, and so I had women coming into the barbershop like, wait, am I in the right place? Or like they would feel awkward.
I would never even think about that.
Like
it happened.
That had its challenges. You definitely had people that were like, you know, sort of nervous. I mean, I think about how I would probably be nervous if I walked into a barbershop. Like you walk in the door and then everybody just stares at you. And you're like,
all eyes on me.
Yeah, you're like, I'm here for my lash appointment. I think I'm in the right place. And so, I realized that like with trying to find renters, they were sort of hesitant about like working in the back of a barbershop. Even though, you know, we had some clients that were okay with it. You definitely had clients that resisted and were just like, So I started to think, and I was like, wow, like it would be cool if we could like expand one day and have like a separate entrance that like you walk in and you know it's beauty services. And again, nothing but God, because when we moved in next door, this space here had been vacant the whole entire time. I kind of started mentioning to people like, hey, like would you be interested in like coming to like work with me, and like we could like, you know, work together and help promote each other. And when I started to get interest, I was like, okay, I think I could do
Something's brewing here.
I'm like, I think I can make it happen. And so we talked to the landlord and we told him like, hey, like we don't even need to like knock any walls down or do any construction or anything, because it's already like how it needs to be.
For sure.
And so we talked to the landlord. They gave us a good deal. I got all the suites filled. And that's where we are today.
That is awesome. I just want to hug her again. I've already hugged her twice. I'm so proud of you, for real. I am super, super proud of you. So another question I have is, so you did answer this one, which is that you started kind of as a side hustle. I won't say it was a side hustle, but it was just something growing into something I imagine was more than what you expected it to be. But I mean, like here we are now, which is amazing. So, okay, if we could just jump to numbers really quick, if you could give, if you are comfortable giving a number financially, for those who want to know, like, what is it costing to get something like this started? Like, do I need cash? Do I need liquid? Can I use credit? Like, what would you say is a good roundabout number to get a business started? Like a business like this started, where you're providing these different types of services, lashes, a haircut, nails, spa, facials, all of that. What would you say is a good honest starting number?
An honest starting number. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. Me and my husband started this business with blood, sweat, and tears. We have not taken out any loans. Business loans.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, no business loans, nothing like that. We had money saved. And I would say to get a business like this started, it's honestly fairly cheap if you don't have to do any construction or anything.
Got you.
Because we had got quotes from contractors, and we were like, wow, like they're like, you must have like $100,000 in the bank if you want to start a contract job. So we were like, no.
No. So it's better to get a space.
So it's better to get a space that's already has rooms, or if you want to do like an open concept sort of plan, just make sure it has like, you know, a bathroom and. So yeah, I would say it's actually fairly cheap to start the business, to furnish it and everything.
Yeah.
Just roughly, I'm gonna honestly say about 15 to 20K.
Okay.
Because you have to remember that with commercial leases, you know, you're gonna have to put a deposit down.
Listen carefully.
And sometimes you may even have to put down the first and last month's rent and the deposit. Ooh. So that can add up.
So commercial don't play. Commercial
don't play, and that's only because, you know, we were a brand new business, so they're taking a risk on us.
Yes, very true.
And so we were really fortunate that we were able to move into a salon that was already built out.
Salon ready.
It was already salon ready. We already
had
the
water connections.
Yep,
and
already
like,
had it was an actual salon.
Oh, you did say that. It was a beauty salon.
It was
before.
a beauty salon.
So even better.
Yep. So shampoo bowls were already there. The only thing that we really had to do, they had these old school stations in here. We had to get rid of those, but we literally put them free on Facebook Marketplace just to get people to come and get them out for us. And then me starting, you know, expanding to this side and making sure that like the decor and everything. Yeah. I'm gonna say probably about like close to like maybe like 5,000 to 10,000. Okay. Yeah, maybe like 5,000 to 10,000. I mean, that's literally reasonable. My whole life savings is in this business right here. In hopes that, you know, it's all gonna flow back to me.
It's flowing. Yeah. It's already flowing. Do you have a funny or story, or work story, something that happened, a natural disaster or a crazy client or something like that you can remember?
Oh gosh, so me and my husband have this joke where we're always like, what's going to happen on the next episode of the Connect ATX? Because there's always something going on here.
That is funny.
You know, when you're just dealing with so many people. And then, you know, you have moments where like all the suites are filled, all the booths are filled, but then you have people that fall off or, you know, aren't able to get their own clients. So let's see, last summer our AC broke. So that was no fun. And
in Texas.
And with this commercial lease, we're responsible for the air conditioner if it breaks.
Really?
So we had to.
Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
You're responsible for your own.
Yes. Now I don't know if that's with every commercial lease. So definitely read the fine print. Definitely. But we are responsible for that. So that definitely was no fun and not funny. Yeah. So the AC going out, and then what else? I mean, we throw little events here and stuff.
Oh, nice.
One year we did a Halloween party, and we like pretty much like moved all the booths back and decorated it like a spooky vibe, and so we had like a big party here.
Oh, that's fun. I will say this. It's something I should have said beforehand, but one thing I noticed is, and I said this earlier before we started recording, I looked on like Google her business online, and because I really wanted to see, like, I wanted to get a feel for it, you know what I'm saying? And I will just say that this place has 4.9 stars for Google reviews. I'm gonna say 5. Forget it. That point one was hated. 5-star Google reviews. Like, you don't really find a place that offers so many services to so many different types of people to really have a solid near 5-star review on Google. Like, that's hard to do. If you own a business and you're on Google My Business, then you know what I'm talking about. So I want to commend you for that for sure. And another thing I noticed is how diverse. I mean, the reviews were from all kinds of people. It wasn't just black people, just white people, just males, just females. It was a plethora of all kinds of people who, I mean, another thing I noticed too was the people that were leaving the reviews were leaving reviews of so many different names of people. It was like anybody else that worked here, they were saying they're good for this, they're good for that, get this one for your cut, get this one for your lashes and all that. So I really do appreciate that everybody does well here, and it's a good place to trust to get anything done, like all the way around. One thing I really liked about that was how diverse it is here. So what is the biggest challenge you would say? Okay, I
was ready to talk about this one.
So I won't say one challenge because there's no such thing as one challenge when you have a business. I will say, as a business owner, your top 3 biggest challenges that you didn't expect, put you on your behind, is something you would love to share with people who want to get started. Like, what are your top 3 that stick out?
So I would definitely say my biggest challenge is just finding people that want to work hard. And what I mean by that is, you know, everyone here is their own business, their own boss.
Right.
And so, you know, you have some people that have come in fresh out of school and they're not ready to put in the work, unfortunately. No. They're not ready to, you know, take some people for free, run some promos, do some discounts, literally be here from open to close. And that's a struggle because I can't necessarily make them be here because they're not my employee. And so it's like I can only be from the outside looking in, just kind of like, why are you not doing everything that it takes? And then they give it a few weeks and then they give up. And so that's a struggle for me because that hurts my business when you come in and I think that you're going to be a good tenant and then you don't do everything that it takes for your business. And then, you know, you leave, and then now I have to hustle to try and find someone else to take that suite. So that is definitely my biggest challenge. Fortunately, you know, a lot of people that are here have been here with us either from the beginning or, you know, they're creeping up on a year or two of being with us. But, you know, you have the people that come in and they look and they're like, oh, everybody at the Connect is doing so good. Like, I want to be a part of that. But they don't realize that, like, everybody that works here is a hustler. And they have that mindset of, like, this is their full-time thing. And so, like, they have no other options. They're consistently posting. They're networking. They're doing everything that it takes to be fully booked. So it's definitely unfortunate when I have people that come in that, like, I believe that they have that mindset because, you know, they tell me all the things I want to hear to get in. But then, you know, when the dust settles, I realize that, like, they really don't actually have what it takes. And so that is the biggest challenge for sure. Other than that, I feel that when the suites are filled and the booths are filled and everyone's flowing, that I really don't face that many challenges because everyone takes care of themselves. Everyone runs their own business and just does their own thing. And the Connect ATX is simply just the facility that people come and we make sure that the lights are on and, you know, the AC's working and, you know, the phone and the internet and the cable are working and we're providing them all the tools that they need to be successful.
This is the table. Yes,
but I can help you get clients with my network. However, I can't work for you and I can't make you want to be your own boss. Can't make you be successful.
I love that. So what is your end goal for the Connect ATX?
My end goal, so I love education and I feel like that's honestly my passion. Like, I love to teach, I love to do trainings. And my end goal is definitely to, you know, one day have a school or be running a school. And then the Connect can just continue to expand and those students from the school could potentially come rent from here and then it all just continues to flow.
So this would be like this is where you go when you graduate. They're gonna you know what I'm saying, they're gonna put you in the right places with the right people. You're gonna do well, and if you're smart while you're in school, you're already building up your clientele. That way when you're done, you can just flow right in. Exactly. I love that. That is good. So, okay, last question. So the biggest advice for anyone going into this field of business, whether that's mindset, finances, dealing with roadblocks, people, business side, like, what is probably your biggest advice for anyone going into this business? My biggest advice is definitely, like, in-person networking. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all those things, yes, those are great tools. However, you need to get out into the community and actually be talking with people face to face so that, you know, when they think about something, they think about your face and they know that you're the go-to person for this. And definitely just, you know, putting yourself out there. It may be uncomfortable to speak on camera or speak to groups of people, but, like, this is a business where you have to continually be putting yourself out there.
So definitely, yes, just networking. And then, yes, obviously having a savings if things go wrong, especially if in your lease they don't cover the air conditioner.
So true.
You've got to come out of pocket for that.
So know your lease.
Yes, know your lease.
Know your lease.
Have those emergency funds. Pay your taxes.
For real though. For real. Pay your
And
taxes.
just
do you have vendors? Like, do you have a list of people that, like, if something happens, you're like, oh, okay, I got so and so here.
yeah.
I can.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah, between me and my husband, we know a lot of people, and we try to only surround ourselves with like other entrepreneurs
Of
or like
course.
other business owners or just like other successful people that like get it, so that if
Support
you
them.
know we don't know a resource, we can reach out to somebody that does have a resource for us, and
Right.
that has just helped us come so far.
Mhm.
And then another thing that I just wanted to mention really quickly
Please do.
is last August, me and my husband, August 8th, me and my husband were on our way home from work, and we got a call that our apartment was on fire. Yes. And so very devastating. And so yes, we got home, realized that we basically lost everything, but the community literally, like, if it wasn't for our network and our community and the people that we know, like starting a GoFundMe and literally like giving us furniture, giving us.
I know I did this happen.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
It's like coming up on the like 1 year.
Oh, it
It's pretty
is.
crazy.
Yeah, the end of the summer.
Yeah. And so,
Oh, wow.
but just that situation happening like opened up my eyes so much, because we were just like, wow, like there really are good people that care about us, and like they kept telling us that like that situation was just going to open up more blessings for us, and it did. It allowed us to open this expand just simply from like our network and knowing people and people knowing about us. But yeah, that situation happening definitely was like, wow, like, okay, like we do have a lot of people that support us.
For y'all, for sure.
So many people came
just
through
for
for
being
us.
a part of the community like that.
We were able to like
Wow.
pretty much like snap back within like 2 or 3 weeks. Like
wow.
we had a place to stay, we had furniture because people donated like brand new couches and beds and helped our kids recoup their stuff, and so many hand-me-downs and stuff. So that just showed us that like people support us as people beyond the business that we have. Like they're more than just clients.
It's deeper than that.
It's deeper than that. Like they really look at us like we're family.
Family.
Yeah.
I love that. Those are all my questions. Make sure you guys check her out. I'm gonna put all of her information somewhere in my description so that you guys can follow their pages and come and visit yourself one day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Thank you so much, Chris, for allowing me to interview you this day. This was amazing. Afterwards, I went to the Domain. I did a little bit of shopping. And then I also went to True Food to just kind of chill and relax before getting on the road. I ordered a really good meal. I think it was like the Ancient Grain Bowl or something. But I actually got to just chill, relax, enjoy me time, breathe, pray, think, plan, get some more research done. And then it was definitely time for me to get back onto the road. So, of course, you got to hydrate, because I can't be out here thirsty, okay? You can't be looking thirsty either. I can see myself doing more interviews like this with friends that I know that have businesses. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you want to see more of. But of course, before you go on the road, you got to stop at Buc-ee's, y'all. If y'all live in Texas, you have to stop at Buc-ee's. Point blank, period. And then when I get home, y'all, I have a 13-year-old waiting to do a TikTok with me. Look at him. He won't get out my room or out of my face. I love him to death. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you want to see more content like this, where I'm kind of showing you more businesses and how they're getting started and what they're doing and kind of getting those nitty-gritty questions out the way, leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.